All right, so here we are. We have Oslo and Hawk in the game. I have them fully maxed out, and I kind of think that this might be a regretful Super Awaken, but they do seem pretty good. I know that I'm not going to use them a whole lot, so I don't really know how I feel about the fact that I did this before some of my other characters. But hey, it is what it is. I figured it would be kind of fun to try them out a little bit. We're going to be running ult gauge food with Merlin in the back because if you didn't know, you can rank up Hawk on the first turn and use his AoE ult removal, and his passive makes it to where when he removes ult, he gains however much he removes from the enemy, so we can pretty much get our ultimate turn 2. So yeah, we're going to be playing some ungeared. I've got 2 out of my 4 characters super awakened, so let's see how we can do here. Okay, so first match is up against a team that I've really been wanting to try, actually, but I haven't got around to working on Monspeet yet. But the whole Keo and Monspeet team is super interesting to me, and I actually haven't really faced a whole lot of them so far, so this might be definitely an interesting match. The Zeldris there is going to hinder card movement, but it's not really like it's a huge deal. The other character, you can run Zeldris instead of Blue King on this team, but obviously Blue King just gives you a little bit more support. So yeah. I'm really interested to see how Hawk's ultimate works with Keo, because it kind of, so if you didn't know, it expels, which excludes them from battle and skill targeting, but if you haven't seen it already, it literally like deletes the character off of the map, which is very interesting. Unfortunately, he took away our ultimate gauge there a little bit, but that's fine. No big deal. We can throw one of these out. Monspeet is actually our biggest threat here, so let's try to hit him a little bit. And I think we will maybe we'll go ahead and just throw that out. Not really sure how I feel about that. I maybe should have kept that, but it is what it is. So we got some pretty decent damage there. He doesn't do like insane damage by any means, but you know, he's just a really like cool character. I don't mind like if characters are bad, as long as the characters themselves have good like cool animations and stuff like that. Like a lot of the characters that aren't very good in this game, I still like, but unfortunately they're just not very meta relevant, so a lot of people, you know, can't really play with them. So let's see if he can kill Hawk right here. Oh, he does kill Hawk actually. We could potentially run the Elizabeth on the team to kind of prevent that, but you know, this is the first time I've ever fought against this team, so it's kind of interesting. All right, let's hopefully we can still win this here. I think we're just gonna throw up a shield, and we are going to, I guess we're just gonna purge some of these off, so that way his Keo and his Monspeet aren't quite controlling us. All right, so we just merged into a really good Merlin card. Unfortunately, like, even though this is a Hawk showcase, he's dead now. I may end up just coming back and seeing if we win this match or whatever, and then we'll go to the next match, because I kind of want to show off more Hawk instead of it just being me playing with the rest of the team. So all right, so we are actually going to lose this match, and I'm actually very impressed with the synergy that the team has. I really want to try this team out sometime, so I may end up trying to get my Monspeet up a little bit. And the fact that Athena runs in the back to help remove ult gauge and stuff is fantastic. So anyways, we're going to head on to the next match. Okay, so we're actually going against a Fraudrin team, which is really interesting. If you don't already know, Fraudrin's passive is sort of like a gimmick. I can't remember exactly what it is. So removes allied debuffs and completely fills ultimate gauge when the hero dies. So we need to make sure we try to prevent hitting him as much as possible. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get Hawk's ultimate through his AoE, but we can just use some of the other cards. Oh no, it used it anyway. I'm so dumb. Well, Oh, well, that just completely screwed us because, boom, bam, they now have ultimate gauge. Why did I do that? The timer screwed me there. I cannot believe that. Wow. I am really dumb. Boom. Luckily, his LV is really not that strong, but there it is. Oh well, I'm really dumb. I may end up trying to get another PvP ticket for that one, so next match. Okay, so we're going against a LV and Escanor team, which is a little bit interesting. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to try to go for the normal sort of ult rush on the team really quick, and then we will hit... I think we're going to hit LV with this to try and take him down a peg before we get our ultimate. So unfortunately we crit right there. We're probably going to crit right here too. We did not actually. Okay, very surprising. The fact that LV getting like crit resistance with his, you know, Super Awakening has been so helpful this patch. It's ridiculous because obviously a lot of people want to Super Awaken LV because they're so used to using the LV and, you know, Goddess Elizabeth teams that I don't think they realize that they're hurting themselves a little bit by doing it. Obviously, they pretty much have to do it regardless either way, but it is really like funny to see how much it affects the game. So here we go. Let's do this really quickly, and then we are going to... I think we're going to get rid of Escanor for a turn. So let's watch how this works out. So it hits him. You can see the ult here. Boom. He is expelled. He is not here for the turn. Very cool. I love that. I love that it does this. He's such a cool character, honestly. Like, and I hate that they released him when they did. Like, if they would have gave more people time to really save up for him and everything like that, it would have been so much better for the whole player base. But either way, you know, he is very cool. I'm really glad that I have him at least. Okay, so we are actually in a really good position here. So this should kill Escanor for sure. I'm thinking it might even kill LV. Okay, we just killed them all. Nice. Okay, so we got a win. Very happy with that. Let's go ahead and hit the next one. All right, so we got another LV team going here. He actually out CCs us, which is kind of interesting. But luckily, we should be able to drain some of his ult gauge with Hawk. The question here is, what is he going to go for? He's going to ult rush with melee first turn, it looks like, which is fine. We can still pull some of his ult gauge off, not a big deal. But I'm a little concerned, I'll be honest. The fact that he got to go first was a little concerning. All right, so let's do the upgrade on Hawk. We'll take off the ultimate gauge, and then we'll do this. The only thing I'm concerned about is he's probably going to petrify King, which is going to be a little upsetting. He now has 2 LV cards in hand, but we also have 2 ultimates. The odds of him having 2 petrifies is pretty low, especially with this hand right here. I'm pretty sure these got ranked up because of LV's ultimate or his passive, so I'm not quite sure if they're... I'm pretty sure they're LV cards, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue here. Let's see how this goes. All right, so he's trying to get rid of Gother, so that way I don't take his ultimate gauge off. We're doing very well. We're tanking very well. Okay, that's not really a concern of mine at the moment. So I say at this time we should probably hit with this. I think we can go ahead and we can probably hit King with this, and then use our attack seal so that way LV can't attack. and then we should be able to hopefully take care of him next turn. So here goes here goes King to the Shadow Realm. Womp. Okay, attack seal, which is nice. That means he has a rank up in hand. We have a very, very good hand at the moment, so that is really good. Anything he uses this turn is going to just turn around and help us with our ultimate gauge, which is nice. Okay, that's not a big issue. I say we should probably hit this. It may actually be more worth it for us to just stun both. That way we can guarantee that King isn't going to mess with us at all for this next turn. And then we can just use Hawk to kind of mop up next. Yep, and he has no way of taking off my ult. Boom, bam. It's a win. Very cool. I'm really liking how the team plays so far. Alrighty, so we have a traditional LV Melee and Lost Vein, or LV Melee and Goddess Elizabeth team. I'm really interested to see how this one works out, because we have a really, really good start here. So we can literally rank up Hawk and then get 2 level 3 cards straight off the bat, which is super good. As long as he doesn't ult rush with melee, we should be really good right here to hopefully we can try to use, okay, we gotta use Hawk either way. I think our best bet is going to be use a level 2, so that way we keep our we keep another one just in case he gets like ultimate back a lot quicker. And it may be more worth it just to throw this out, so that way we can get 2 ults. Okay. So my big question is if I use Hawk's ultimate on Liz, is it going to nullify her passive and we could potentially kill LV in 1 turn? The only problem with that is I don't really have the burst damage it's going to take to kill LV in 1 turn, which is a little crappy, I'll be honest. We can do that. We can do this. 6/6, boom. Okay, that helps get rid of the ults. We're going to heal up a bit. This is going to give us both of their ults, which is going to be very helpful. Unfortunately, if he uses any sort of LV card, he's basically going to lifesteal a lot of that back. So I still don't think I'm going to have enough like burst damage really, but not really sure. We're doing fine though. Like we're doing good. I just need to see where this puts us. Okay, so she's gonna stun. It looks like she's gonna try to stun both. So that's a stun. And yeah, she does stun both. Okay. But it doesn't matter because he doesn't have ult. So that's very nice. Let's merge these, move this for ultimate gauge, and throw that out. Not a big deal. Okay, and then now he is literally right back where he started. I'm interested in this one. This one is actually kind of, I'm really wondering who's gonna win this one. Okay, he's going for Hawk. That's a pretty smart play. Okay, Hawk's down. So I now don't have a way to get rid of ultimate gauge unless I pull a Merlin card. And I don't. Okay, not too big of an issue. We're going to throw that out. I'm thinking that might kill actually. But obviously Liz is going to resurrect somebody. So I think we'll just throw something out like this and then we can petrify again next turn if need be. Bang. Oh, it rezzed Gother. How unfortunate for him. Alright, this is probably going to be a forfeit. Yeah. Alright, well. That went pretty well, I'll be honest. I think that's going to be about it. I don't want this to get super long. Obviously, I'm going to continue kind of playing around with the team and seeing how it works out because, I mean, I think it's a really fun character. Surprisingly, there was a pretty decent amount of variety within the teams that we faced, which is surprising considering that, you know, the LV, Melee, and Goddess Elizabeth teams are normally just running rampant all over PvP, but this was definitely a lot of fun. So I don't know particularly whether or not you would want to spend a lot of gems or anything like that to get this character. He is kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't think he's like very groundbreaking. He's just a lot of fun, I think. So I don't know. Really, I'm not the kind of guy who's very good at making, you know, accurate depictions on whether a character is good to summon for. Especially with this being a global first, there's not a whole lot of information out there besides what we already have. So definitely do your research before you go in and like summon a whole bunch on the banner or anything like that. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.